Welcome back to Talkback. You are from Isabela, kababayan of Governor Padaca here. And what about you, Governor Grace? Where do you think you are going to take this whole defeat of yours, which you are not accepting at this moment? How far and how long will it take?
I have said I weep for Isabela, but I'm actually a little glad for Grace Padaca because finally I'd be able to be me again, to be Grace Padaca again. But that would be selfish, Tina. I weep not just for Isabela, but for the whole Philippines. Sana, wag namang maging mababaw ang kaligayahan ng ating mga kababayang Pilipino na just because nabilang kaagad yung mga boto, na 2-3 araw alam na natin, para ang saya-saya natin, ang ganda-ganda. Pero hindi lamang po doon sa bilis ng bilangan yung kaligayahan dapat doon eh. Anong uri ng mga kandidato ang iprinoklama? Buti sana kung yung mga naiproklamang yon ay yung talagang nag-represent the true voice of the people. But with all of these things coming up, no. I've always said that even if I am physically handicapped, the concern of PW, this is not my utmost priority, or neither, or even if I am a woman, it's not about women's issues or about Isabela being the biggest corn producer. Agriculture is not my priority. I've always said it time and again that I would like to help in reforming the electoral processes in the country because I am proof that, well, if we can
actually make changes in the electoral system.
There's so much power in government. There's so much one can do if you have the right and clean intentions. But if you put this power in the hands of people who do not deserve it, kawawa naman ang ating bansa. Sayang, but if you put this in the hands of people who really care for the country, then we can go a long way.
If your problem in your area or in some other areas was vote buying, how do you change that? How do you correct that in the electoral reform? Vote buying. What is the first thing that we must do? I mean, it was everybody. You're telling me that it was just right there in front of you. People giving money to what you think are botante, di ba?
Well, before the elections...
How can you stop it?
Yeah. Before the 2010 elections, it's really important to stop wetting because that's where the biggest source of money is.
Saan nila pag yan kukuha ng pera? Okay,
yeah.
wetting.
But in this 2010 elections, money bigger than what comes from wetting lords really went around. And it can only come from people who have big access to billions of money. And I suspect it's the government. Well, the third would be to really put good people there who will not get so much money from contracts, from commissions, from protection money for illegal loggers, so that they won't have money to use to buy votes in the elections.
Okay, so you will never be able to file a case against the people whom you think or who you personally know to have bought votes.
There's just so many of them, Tina.
And it is useless to bring up a case against them.
Yes, and no one will file a complaint, or no one will be a witness, even if every Tom, Dick, and Harry and Isabela received money during the elections.
Okay, what about black propaganda? Is there something you can do? Because you tell me you're also a victim of being demonized on radio. I mean, is there something that can be done as far as that is concerned?
Not even my record for the past 6 years could do anything against the 45 days of campaign where they could afford 30 minutes and I could only afford 5 minutes of radio time or 15 seconds of TV time, and they could afford 1 minute of TV time. It's still about money. But still, Tina, I got, again, 49.46% of the votes. It can be done. People will still go beyond the money that they got or the lies that they heard. What we have to really look into now is this automated cheating that can easily give it to undeserving candidates.
Okay, that's all the time we have. The voices of people who didn't quite make it but are now more determined to do something.